I'm going to read this observations point for you, and then I'm going to read aloud the full text of the Holy Father's meditations from today. On 26 March 2020, a common prayer was raised to the Lord by believers of the three Abrahamic religions in the sacred city of Jerusalem. The leaders of the three Abrahamic religions, the Christians, the Jews, and the Muslims, prayed together, plus representatives of other faiths as well, including the Druze Christians and the Baha'i. The initiative, taken by the mayor of the Holy City, took place at 12:30 p.m. local time at Jerusalem City Hall, highlighted the significance of this moment, and explained that every religion was to recite a prayer according to its own tradition. We will be together to pray to the Almighty God that this pandemic may stop. Father Patton, the Franciscan guardian of the holy site, explained this initiative, which has a deep spiritual significance to all there. It is important in itself because we are all believers with the same roots. Thanks to this same root, we can express with faith and with confidence of our prayer to God the Almighty, he said. The common prayer comes on the heels of a joint communique issued on 21 March 2020, in which the leaders of the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, Latin, Greek Orthodox, and Armenian, expressed their hope that in this dangerous situation of all the children of Abraham could pray together to the Almighty to ask for protection and mercy. All Christians now look ahead to Holy Week and Easter, Jews looking to Passover, but all without the celebration of their faith community. Father Patton looked ahead to Easter in Jerusalem, pointing out that it will not be as solemn as usual, because it will be with few celebrations and without pilgrims, and with small local communities. But it will be Easter all the same. His words reverberated as the city's Church of the Holy Sepulchre has been closed as a precautionary measure to curb the spread of the coronavirus, as Easter celebrations at the Sepulchre would take place behind closed doors, closed to all comers. At Easter, we don't celebrate the number of the faithful. We celebrate the resurrection of Jesus Christ. It is in the resurrection that we can find hope, not in the number of those celebrating. All Christian rites conducted and observed remotely in the homes of the faithful on these holiest of holy days should be done simultaneous in time with the faith celebrations of the celebrant, not viewed in a recorded fashion, so as to be celebrating as one body, as one community, the Lord's resurrection. By necessity of disease and illness, or of those few working, some will observe as they can on a recorded version, but they are to be the exception. All Christian churches have determined this past week. Celebration without congregation has not happened in the lifetimes of anyone in the United States, and not many in Europe recall the days of World War II, when there were many masses and services with only the household as congregation. It has not happened outside of Africa or the Amazon in these past 60 years, but we look toward the Lord for our guidance. We celebrate Jesus' death on Good Friday with fasting, solemnity of spirit, and prayer. We are prayerful, hopeful, and watching on Saturday. There are no vigils that are conducted except in cathedra. And Easter Sunday dawns bright, with the stone rolled away and the Lord resurrected, the stone which the builder rejected, becoming the cornerstone. It all begins in 1 week with Palm Sunday. I now will read the meditation with a separate recording.